Life at times seems to throw us some interesting circumstances, doesn't it? Now it seems that conflict is a given in life, and it can range from cruel words through to the loss of property or even life. And it seems that no one is immune. Have you ever heard of the golden result? Now the golden result is the culmination of the golden rule. That calls us to do to others what we would have them do to us. They're words from Jesus, from Matthew's Gospel. Now the golden result says that people will usually treat us as we treat them. If we blame others, they will more than likely blame us also in return. However, if we say, I was wrong, it's amazing how often the response will be, well, it was my fault as well. Now, whether the dispute involves a small disagreement or a major catastrophe, people generally treat each other as they are being treated themselves. The golden result happens more often with people who understand and who treasure the gospel. When we think about it, our own sins are so serious that Jesus had to die for us. And then when we remember that he has forgiven us for all of our wrongs, we can let go of that illusion of self-righteousness and admit our failings. The thing is that when we do that, we experience God's amazing gift of forgiveness. Today we continue to look at the Sermon on the Mount, and in particular the Beatitudes, or perhaps we could say our attitudes. Jesus said in Matthew 5:9, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God." Not everyone is a peacemaker. Some are peace takers. They are the people who actually enjoy hearing about other people's misfortunes, others' troubles, because they like misery and the opportunity to sit in judgment against those people. Perhaps the reason a peace taker enjoys conflict is because they believe that it is an opportunity to feel a little better about themselves. You see, if they look at the shortcomings or the failures in others, they don't have to focus so heavily upon their own shortcomings and failings. We all need to be reminded of the words of Jesus in Matthew 12:36. I tell you this, you must give an account on Judgment Day for every idle word that you speak. There are some people who don't care who's involved in conflict as long as it doesn't affect them personally. When it does, they run away from it as fast as they possibly can. Quite often, they have what is known as the green pasture syndrome. They think that if they can find a new location or a new job or a new whatever, they move on, then the conflict will stop and then they'll be happy. Conflict doesn't do much for their self-esteem. They want to project the image that they are good and that everything in their life is just fine. They don't have any problems, none at all. But what about the peacemakers? Well, they don't like conflict because it separates friends and family from one another. The peacemaker realises that no one wins in conflict. The lies, the bitterness, the resentment, it leaves a trail of destruction that causes pain for everyone over some period of time as well. Peacemakers don't run from it though. Rather, they seek to resolve conflict in a biblical way. If they've done something wrong, they own up to it, or if you like, confess, and they seek forgiveness, they ask for forgiveness. The peacemaker does not like conflict, but sees it as an opportunity for the love of Jesus to be demonstrated. It becomes an opportunity for relationship building and for relationships to heal and for God to be glorified. So if you're a peacemaker, you're a demonstrator of your love of God and of others. Remember, only peacemakers are called the children of God, because as authentic Christians, they chase peace and reconciliation. Is there bitterness or resentment in your life? Is there unresolved conflict? Do you believe Jesus is able to bring peace? Are you willing to work at it? Then pray about it. Always seek to be a peacemaker. Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Have a great week. And because you have some time this week particularly, ask God to help you to be a peacemaker. Be blessed.